Damn, they throwing his shit away. And it's just April, motherfuckers already out here hot. Mm-mm-mm. So check this out, y'all. I hate that we live in a world where people deny the truth or they act like the truth doesn't exist. Same thing. Same thing. All right, there's a pic that says, what does it say? All black women need a good guy. Fine, fair. Whatever you say, I'm not mad at that, right? That's what you want to say. That's what you believe. That's fine. But in my response, good riddance, because most of y'all, that's the key, most of y'all don't like good black men anyway. So since most of y'all don't like good black men anyway, good riddance. Go pick the white dude. Good luck. And guess what? Guess who's mad because I say good riddance? Go good riddance. Most of y'all don't like good black men anyway. Guess who's mad? See, they really mad because it doesn't bother me. They really mad because I don't give a fuck if you like a white dude or not. Because I'm not a racist person. Could care less who you like. That's what they really mad about. Because it doesn't. Because what? To be fair, black men ignorantly try to make black women mad or look at the white girl I got. You know, that's why a lot of black women do that. But, you know, every black man ain't doing that shit. Every black man ain't around here trying to say, you know what? These women are better than black women. They're just better. Every man don't do that. So you look like a fucking fool when you do the things that you do. Now, to my defense, most black women like bad guys. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't care who don't want to admit it. You cannot convince me differently. You could say because somebody doesn't want me or somebody that, but wait a minute. Why is so many black men all across the globe saying the same thing? So I guess nobody wants no black man then, because I'm not the only one saying this shit. But I'll give you this. They're not the only women who like bad guys. All races of women do. But we was particularly talking about black women and the white man, right? So stick to the topic. I never said one time that, you know what, all black women like bad men, so date another race of woman. I never said that one time in my life. The point is, y'all don't want to admit that they like bad men. We can argue all day and say, oh, no, they don't. You just lying. You just this and that. Okay, well, let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts if they don't like bad men. If they like good men, there would be way more women married and not single mothers. No, marriage don't guarantee that you're never going to be single or a single mother. That don't guarantee that, but it gives you a better chance. If you pick a good dude, there's a good chance that he's not going to leave you a single mother. And he's probably going to marry you too, at that. See, I hate the delusion. The devil don't like when you attack what needs to be attacked. So when you start attacking, you know what, women like the wrong guys, when you start doing that, the devil can't have that. He got to keep people asleep. So what are you going to do? Send people who ignorantly attack you over something that is true. If it's not true, then why do most of them end up with bad men? I'll even give you this. I didn't even know that women actually liked toxic bad men until like way later in my life. So this is not something that I thought of all my life. I actually thought like most other men, be the good guy and the girl's going to love you to death. That's what I thought. So this is new to me. This is not something that I thought all my life, you know what? They all like the bad guy. Nah, I never thought that for a long time. Then they're going to say, it's just the women that you like. Guess what? I would not like a woman that likes bad men. I would peep that out immediately and I wouldn't deal with her. Any woman that likes bad men or, you know, men that like to act a certain way, I don't deal with that woman. Why would I? Because that's not who I am. Why would I change for a woman when I do what's right for me, what's good for me. In other words, let's just say, not knocking somebody who smokes weed, but imagine me smoking weed now to try to get acceptance from a woman because she says, if you don't smoke weed, my panties don't get wet and I don't like you. Now imagine me trying to jump ship on my own life and destroy my beliefs and how I'm moving in life just to impress that woman. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I personally don't give a fuck if women choose bad men. I'm just speaking on a topic. Because there's some women out there that might actually hear what I say and might actually think about what I said. But you got other women who want to act like this shit doesn't exist. They're part of the problem. They are part of the problem. Anytime a woman acts like, nah, that's not true. No woman likes bad men. You're part of the problem when it comes to women. Then they claim that I don't care about women. But yet you're the one that's acting like this isn't a problem when it comes to women. I'm actually exposing the problem and hopefully women will get it. So who really doesn't care about the woman? The one that's acting like the problem don't exist, or the one that is trying to expose the problem? Just wondering. What is the problem? The problem is not what the title says, y'all, just in case y'all are tuning in. The problem is I said, okay, good riddance. You want a white dude? Good riddance. Most of y'all don't like good black men anyway. That is a fact. Anybody who says differently is lying. If you're saying that most black chicks don't like bad dudes, you're lying. All you got to do is look. We can argue back and forth until we're blue in the face. But what does the result say? What does the action say? Every woman, not just black woman, every woman's going to say, I don't like bad men. But what did their results say? The results don't lie. If you liked a good man, then you would be in a good position with a good man. How can you say I don't like good men, but I'm getting shitted on by men that I like? That don't make sense. You got to make it make sense, man. People cannot handle the truth, man. They rather stay in the lie and the delusion. This shit been going on. And it's not just women who like the wrong guy. It's the men too. But the difference is I can admit the men fuck up. I can admit the men make poor decisions. They can't admit the women do though. But yet they care about women so much. If you care about women so damn much, why do you deny the shit that they're doing? And then they'll try to flip it on me and say it's just the women you like, instead of it's the men that the women like. So it's me that's making these women like the bad men. It's me. It's just the women I like. Well, what about the women who don't even like me or know I exist? How did they pick the bad guy? I don't understand people, man. I really don't. But I gotta put these videos out because I know it helps. I know it helps certain people. I don't care about the sheep that don't want to be helped or don't even consider what I say or the next man. I don't care. But there are people out there that are gladly to get a message like this. It could change someone's life. You want to fuck up your life for the rest of your life because you don't want to admit that you like bad guys? That's your problem, not mine. It's not going to hurt me because I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to admit what a good woman is and what a bad woman is, so I don't pick the bad one. I don't want to be like everybody else, pick the bad woman and act like I don't pick bad women. That's foolish to me. I got to go back to the drawing board and say, you know what? Where did I err when I picked this woman? What should I may have not liked about the woman? There's got to be something I did wrong. Not with just in myself, but who I picked too. How can I pick a better woman? See, they don't do that though. They don't go back and say, you know what, how can I pick a better man? What did I pick wrong about the last man? They don't do that. They just ignore it because their little pussy got wet or something. It's just dumb. Your pussy should get wet off of picking a solid ass dude. That's what should make your pussy wet. Not because some motherfuckers got tattoos on his face or something. What the fuck is that going to do in the long run? Not a damn thing. But guess what? Good women do get wet off of picking a good guy. A good woman is not going to get wet because you got tattoos and you're tall. Not going to happen. Because a good woman actually thinks with a good mind. You see how that works? A good woman has a good mind. It ain't just about no fucking looks. See, they're trying to make it seem like I care about women who like bad guys. Why the fuck would I care about women who like bad guys when by default, if you purposely like bad guys, that means you are a bad woman because you make poor decisions. And you probably have that type of bad guy energy and spirits in you, which makes you attached to that, which makes you drawn to that. Why would I want that? Why would I cry over that? I tell men all the time, why are y'all worried about women who like bad men? That means she's a bad woman. Ain't no good woman purposely out here. I'm just going to like a bad guy. You know what I mean? And I'm going to deny it at that. Or maybe she doesn't even, the fact that she's attached to the bad energy is what it really boils down to. Either a man's a good man to you or he's not going to be. See, everybody loves a nitpick and act like that when you say a woman likes a bad guy, that you're saying that they're a bad person. They might not be a bad person, but you're attached to that bad energy. You're attached to that bad behavior. The way that man carries himself. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't pick him. You're turned off by the good guy. I don't think we should drink and smoke. Oh, he's lame. You're turned off by that. But then you want to act like this doesn't exist and I'm the bad guy and I just pick, no woman wants me on earth and all this and all that. Man, you know what? A lot of women probably won't want me once they realize that I stand for shit. Once they realize I got moral value and stand for shit, yeah, they're not going to want me. But if I did like every other guy and just played it off and played stupid, of course they would. Because a lot of women don't want to change. So why would they pick a guy that they got to change and become good? You know, they got to measure up to that guy. Just like a lot of men. The reason why a lot of men don't want to deal with y'all good women, you really good women, not the so-called ones, the real ones, because they don't want to measure up to that. They know they got to come a certain way. So it's the same thing with the women when they know that you're a good dude. Oh, he's not just a player. He doesn't just want to cash out. He doesn't want to be controlled by pussy. I can't make him jealous over men. This motherfucker is solid as fuck. I can't fuck with him. Let me go back to Pookie and Ray Ray that I could control just by showing my pussy. And then act like he's the problem. Man, they don't like good black men. It's the fucking truth, dog. I didn't say good people. I say, when I say good black man, you could be a thug and you could be a drug dealer, but are you good to that woman? See, this is where the signals get crossed. Nobody said that, oh, well, he sells drugs. He's a bad for the woman. I didn't say that. You can sell drugs and be good as fuck to the woman and ready to die for the woman. But it's rare, but let's keep it real though. It's rare, but it can happen. It's the fact of the matter that if you actually like the woman, 9 times out of 10, she don't like you. And I'm not the only man on earth that sees this shit. In fact, women themselves have said it out their own mouth. But yet I'm lying and I'm just delusional and no woman wants me. Because they don't want to admit the truth because it hurts. It hurts that you like the bum. But instead of fixing it, I'm just going to act like it's not there. I'm just going to keep liking the wrong guys. Instead of admitting that I have a problem with liking bad guys. Women will tell you out their own mouth, the good guys are just boring. I don't know why I like the bad guy, girl. This is exactly what they do. But then when you point it out, it's a problem. Everybody claim I love black people, all this. But when you want to talk about some real shit, oh, don't, it's just Facebook. It's not that serious. How the fuck is it not serious? All these kids growing up with no fathers and no structured homes, but it's not serious though, right? It doesn't matter though, right? But you love black people and shit, right? But when it's time to talk about some real shit, everybody want to tuck their tail and hide in a corner and act like it doesn't exist. And it's not just black women who like bad guys. And it's not all of them, but it's most of them. That's a fact. Because most of them are not good women themselves. If they became good women, the more, I'm going to put it to you like this. The more they become a good woman, the more they're not going to be able to stand the bad black dudes. They're not going to want nothing to do with them. So again, why the fuck would I be mad over some women that like bad dudes if I'm not a bad dude? Make it make sense. I'm very aware that good women like good men. I consider myself a good man. So why am I worried about them other women? When I say worried about it, they're trying to make it seem like I'm mad over it or something. I could care less. I think you're mad because I say, okay, date the white dude. You don't like good, most of y'all don't like good black dudes anyway. What am I missing out of it? Nothing. Because most of y'all go after the bad dude, man. Let's be real about it. I even got cousins, when I say this, they get mad and upset. Why? Why are you mad? Why not fix it? Why not fix it? It's either they mad because they think that I'm saying that it's only black women who do this, right? Or I'm trying to subliminally say that other races are better. I never said that. This is strictly about a choice that women make in men. Strictly. And guess what? All women do this shit. Anytime you got a woman stand with a guy that's cheating on her, treating her like shit and all this, that's a problem. But everybody want to act like it doesn't matter. But let it be the good dude that bring roses to your fucking door and everything and literally roll out the red carpet for you. He's lame. I don't want that. But then when people point it out, like Kevin Samuels and shit, you want to get mad and happy he died. When really all he was doing for the most part was pointing out that women like the wrong motherfuckers. And so do men. I'm not saying men don't. But to act like this shit don't exist, that's y'all life, man. I know it exists. I know that men like bad women, and I know that women like bad men. So knowing this, I admit it, okay, most people like the wrong people. That includes that. That doesn't make me excluded, okay? How can I not be one of those people that like the wrong woman? But see, if I act like it doesn't exist, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to be another one of those guys who like the wrong woman. Because I don't want to admit the truth. It's the fucking truth, dog. The society has programmed them to believe that if you're not acting a certain way, if you're not acting like some gangster or some thug or some fucking celebrity, that you're not special. If you ain't got status, you're not special. Let's tell the truth about it. I hate fake shit, man. I'm not dealing with no fake shit. I can't do it. I gotta call it for what it is. If I have a daughter, if I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna definitely let her know. There's a good chance that you're gonna like the bad dudes over the wrong ones. You need to figure out why this is and try not to do that, because in the end, that's gonna cost you. You're gonna wish that you did like those good guys. A lot of these women have been imprinted by the wrong guy and they can't cross back over. They don't get wet from the good guy no more because they took the bad guy route. That's all they know. I'm not used to being treated good. And guess what? They're going to leave that dude and run right back to the other guy. Because it's foreign to them. They don't know how to handle it. But I bet you if that same player, I had to get some water and the shit was disconnected anyway. I bet you if that same player say, you know what? I'm going to actually try to like a girl and be good. He probably going to get shitted on, man. Because most women are not attracted to what's good, man. They run from it. It turns them off, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It's the same thing with men. Do everything right and watch that motherfucker do some wrong shit. But let it be a woman that treat him like shit and all this other shit. AKA some of their baby moms. They can't get enough of this bitch. Matter of fact, it's funny how women will say, I done everything right and I still got shitted on by the guy, right? That means you was a good woman, right? You tried to do everything right and you still got shitted on, right? It's funny how they act like it doesn't exist, vice versa. The problem with women is this. Y'all are defending bad women. If you are a good woman, why are you defending bad women? They're part of the problem of why men look at you a certain way. But you're going to defend them? That's stupidity. Let's say you're a good woman and you decide to defend what I said. When I say, man, most women don't like good dudes. And you claim you're a good woman and you defend that, now you look like a bad woman too. That's how most men are going to view y'all. Since all y'all women want to stick together, the womanhood. All men, oh, you want to be a part of that womanhood too? Well, you're the same. You're the same because ain't no good woman defending that shit, dog. There's YouTube women that make videos against the bullshit that women do because they're not one of those women. Or maybe they doing it to get money and shit like that. But the point is they know the shit exists. I've never came across a good woman who agrees with the shit that the bad women do. It never happened. I only see women who agree or have a problem with it because it's one of them. That's a fact. A woman could make a video about men doing this shit, bad shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to that woman. She can say black man 1,000 billion times. I'm going to be listening like, all right, taking notes. Oh, that's what they don't do that. They don't like that. That is bad. She's right. You know, I do that. I don't get mad like, oh man, you just mad because somebody don't want you. Now, if they come in the way of Cynthia G trying to tell you to plot on men, that's a different story. But when have I ever made a video saying plot on women or treat women like shit? It's never happened. It's never happened. But I'm the one that's bitter at women and hate women. That don't make no fucking sense, man. If that's the case, then all my videos should be geared towards men. Let's just tell the truth about it. Most people don't want what they can have. You can even throw the good and bad word out the equation and just put it and replace it with what they can have and what they can't have. But AKA, translation, what you can have is good for you and what you can't have is actually bad for you. So it's really the same shit. They don't like good men. But motherfuckers think when you say good man that you talking about good person. You could be a good person and still be a poor, horrible ass lover. That's what motherfuckers don't get. You could be a bad bitch all day long, and that doesn't make you a bad person. But as far as being a wife to a guy, that's not good. Like, okay, I fuck with Nicki Minaj. Some of her music, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's cool. But as far as taking her serious as a wife, no, I wouldn't do that. She might be a great wife, but just the fact that how she moves a certain way, I don't see it. If a duck's a duck, it's a fucking duck, man. But a lot of these women, what they want is a bad boy and a husband. You're not getting it. Sorry, you're not getting it. Because you can't be both. How? How am I going to be a bad boy player and a husband? How? The only way is if I got you as my main woman and I'm still fucking around with other women. And we know they love that. That's why they do that. That's why they go after that guy. Because the guy actually treats her good, but he still treats her bad by fucking other women. Bringing energy back to her. Giving her a risk of catching diseases and shit. But to them, hey, I get more out of dealing with this guy than dealing with the good guy, so I'm going to deal with this guy, even though he cheats with other women. Or I'm scared to leave him because I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the Most High enough to leave a little ass man. Because God, if I leave this man, I'll die. Even though you exposed the man and want me to leave the guy, I still can't leave him, God. My feelings, my little vagina gets wet. I can't leave him. Dog, they programmed us to like the wrong shit, man. Plain and simple. They doing that shit, man. Your grandma not telling you to like bad dudes. Your dad not telling you to like bad dudes. Your brother not telling you to like bad dudes. Then who the fuck is it? It's the circle you hang around. It's the music and all that other shit. That's exactly what it is. And everybody drink the fucking Kool-Aid. And then act like they ain't got Kool-Aid on their fucking lips. You hand in the fucking cookie jar, dog. Just admit that you are addicted to the poison that has been put here. Not just for black people, but all people. But it starts with the hip-hop. If you're a black person, you're more affected by the fucking hip-hop culture. So therefore, that has to be the blame. You can say Clint Eastwood, all the fuck you want, Western movies and guns and all that. Man, stop it. You don't want to be Clint Eastwood. You listen to fucking Young Thug and them, and you want to be like that. Stop acting like Clint Eastwood's the influence on you. And these women are being influenced by Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all that bullshit, man. It's the fucking truth, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It ain't got nothing to do with, I don't want those women to want me. Why the fuck would I want that anyway? They're not going to want me because my spirit and my energy don't match that shit. Don't y'all get it? Good women will want me though. Because good women can feel that energy. Bad women don't like that energy. That's corny to them. That's lame to them. But when they get knocked up by the loser, and all right, my life is all bad. I don't have nobody help me out with these kids and all that. Right? Now you want to flip and like the good guy. And some of them still don't. What is the good guy again? A guy that actually likes you and wants to fuck with you. I don't give a fuck if he's a drug dealer or a thug. I don't care what he is. Does he like you and really want to fuck with you? That's a good guy. Period. Because he could be a guy in a suit and not be a thug or none of that and still treat you like shit. So it boils down to the guy really fuck with you. You know, a lot of these women stay with these guys that hurt their feelings and cheat on them and all this other shit. That's not a good dude, man. He just doesn't, he might be a good person, and that's why you keep staying and keep falling back into the lie. But the fact of the matter is, he's not a good lover, man. If I had a daughter or a sister, I'd be like, yeah, dude, cool. You know, Rashard, cool, man, but I don't think he's a good lover for you because he's caught up in a lot of things and he seems like he like to deal with a lot of women. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad dude, but he don't move right. I don't think that's good for you. But they don't want to do that. They still want to drink the Kool-Aid of the bad guy in hopes of changing the bad guy. Listen to what women say. I thought I could change him. If he was already good, you wouldn't have to change him. Why do women say that? If they don't like the bad guys, the wrong guys, why do they say this religiously? I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe he would change. But then when Kevin Samuels or somebody like me say this shit, you're bashing women. You hate women. Nah, you hate women because you're not admitting the problem. I admit the problem when it comes to men. Y'all hear me say it all the time. Stop thinking with your fucking dick and think with your mind when it comes to men. A lot of these so-called red pill channels, when I comment on their shit, they don't fuck with me because they know that I'm going both ways. I'm not coming one way with this shit. You're not getting a pass because you're a man. Because what good does that do? Why make videos to help people change their life if I'm just going to be one-sided and not really do what needs to be said? It doesn't make sense. You can't make these videos and just say what people want to hear. You got to say what people need to hear. And the fact of the matter is, men need to stop thinking what they fucking private. And it's not okay to just fuck a whole bunch of women. I don't give a fuck what any man says. Show me the results that it's okay. It's not okay. I can show you many results of men who do this shit and what happens to them when they do this shit. But ain't nobody telling these young dudes this shit. Again, programming. Making men believe that it's okay to fuck these women and just fuck these women, I'm a player type shit. And then the woman loses her innocence and now she's mad at men for life and all this other shit. But y'all act like it's no big deal. Because it does, maybe it doesn't affect you. It is a big deal. What if it affects your daughter or your son? I bet you believe it's a big deal then, huh? They make men believe that they don't just make women believe like the wrong guys. They do it with the men, the wrong guys. They do it with the men too. They want us to like the wrong shit and they want us to be the wrong shit. They don't want you to be no king or no queen type of mentality. They want you to be the bad bitch nigga mentality. It's a fucking fact. And not only do they want you to be that, they want you to be attracted to that. This nigga ain't tricking on me. I kicked him out of my house and found another D. Whatever, man. Just dumb shit. But I'm supposed to be okay with that with a woman talking like that. That's normal, though. And they call me weird. But it's not weird for a woman to say, you know, I kicked one man, now I'm going to go get another dick and this. That's weird as fuck. Women ain't supposed to be moving like that. Damn. I mean, I'm not saying women got to be perfect angels, but damn. You're acting like a man. And if any man finds that attractive, he got to be in the closet. Ain't no real man finding that shit attractive. I'm sorry. Now, one thing I will say, why they might like the wrong guys besides the programming. Because when a guy is nice to a woman, he comes off as weak to them or some shit. And when a guy acts like he doesn't care, I don't even think it's weak. I don't even think it's that sometimes. But let's just stick with that. Sometimes it is that. But what women don't understand is that same guy that's nice to you, that wants to be your comfort, might knock a motherfucker out. But when he's dealing with you, he don't want to do that. He want to treat you like a fucking queen. Why the fuck I gotta be some big motherfucking macho man when I'm dealing with my woman? It don't make sense. That's for out in the streets and when I'm dealing with men. When I come to you, I want to comfort you and present myself as comfort. I don't understand this shit, man. But the moment you're nice to a woman and I like you and this and that, now she want to act funny and all this and think you're weak. Like Scarface said, you got it wrong. You think because a nigga say he love you, he ain't strong. Bitch, you take this shit the wrong way. And I can tell right now it's going to be a long day. Because this is what they do when you show that you care. By default, they somewhere in their mind, man, I conquered him. He's weak now. He don't love me. And I mean, he loved me, but he weak now and all this other shit. It's just weird, man. But the man who ignores me and treats me like shit, yeah, that's the one. Matter of fact, remember that joke that they used to put out? He got 5 felonies and 5 baby mamas and this and that. Yeah, my pussy's wet. That's the one. See, women telling themselves all the time, but then they'll try to flip it and act like you're a delusional motherfucker that just thinks that women like bad guys. Get the fuck out of here. We know what time it is. Now, smart women, good women, nah, they don't like bad guys. But bad women, you right, they love bad guys. That's what makes them not a good woman. Doesn't matter if they're a good person. How do they move? You could be a good person all you want, but that don't mean that, like, if we break up, that don't mean you just gonna have any man around my kids and all this other shit. Yeah, you're a good person, but do you make good decisions? Are you good? Are you a good decision maker? Do you have good characteristics? Being a nice person doesn't necessarily make you a qualified mother or a qualified lover. Or being an attractive person. Because a lot of times people are just attractive, and that's why they're getting women and men. It has nothing to do with them being good. It's their attraction. It all depends on what people like. But guess what? It goes back to what I said. Good women and men are not going to just pick someone based off of attraction. Why? Because they're good decision makers. Like, yeah, all right, you look good and all that, but the way you move is toxic. So I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? A woman could be fine as fuck, man, but if she's toxic, I'm not fucking with her. I don't even think I really want to even fuck a girl that's toxic. Because now that energy could be coming off on me. Or she might convince me to start doing shit I don't do. Like Solomon, King Solomon, dealing with the wrong women, right? Or is that King David? It's one of them dealing with the wrong women and it started rubbing off on them. Now they going astray of what they should be doing. That shit is real, man. So I'm not even going to even dabble into, oh man, she looked like she a bad woman. I better not even think about fucking this chick or getting head from her. I might be hooked. Now she got me doing shit I don't do no more. Drinking and smoking and all type of shit. Not good, man. Y'all not hearing me though, man. Y'all just not hearing me. I see why the Most High says, if you love this world, the love of him is not in you. How could it be? Because if you see what's going on in the world, ain't no way you liking this shit. Now, do you love the world like the trees, the fucking on a boat, vacation? Yeah, that's different. But the world in general, how people think and move, if you like that, dog, you can't, there's no way that you even close to godly. And I'm not saying I'm godly at all. But I do believe, I like what's right, man. I like to do what's right to the best of my ability. I'm not a perfect person. I never will be. And that's not an excuse, man. And another thing that people don't get is, I'm not saying just because you don't like a certain guy, like you didn't like this guy, I'm not saying that makes you wrong. But let's just say it's a nice guy, you didn't like him, right? A good woman, she's still going to like a good guy. She might not like you, but she's going to like a good guy. She just didn't like you. Now, women who are really not good, they're rejecting good men, and you will always see them with a bad dude that treats them like shit. That's the difference. So we can cut that shit out too. Attraction. Yeah, attraction does play a part. But you got a lot of people rejecting people, not even based off of attraction of their looks. It's based off the attraction of how that person thinks and how that person acts and how that person moves. Nigga, 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 nigga. Every 1,000 words, nigga. Oh, my pussy's so wet. Like we're 15. How old are we again? We still 15 now? Because the last time I checked, just because a woman got a nice ass or something don't mean I'm all in. And the last time I checked, solid women who grew the fuck up, they ain't turned on because you saying nigga 1,000 times. And you got a tattoo on your body. I mean, come on, man. This is what we dealing with. And it's not knocking what women like. Just like something that's good for you. Because I know when it comes to me, I'm going to try to the best of my ability, to like what's good for me. And I think we all know what's good and what's bad for us. So don't give me that bullshit either. I didn't know he was smooth with the words, and man, stop it. You knew, you could tell if somebody's good. You know what the good ones are. You be rejecting them. You just don't want them. Let's just keep it solid. And I'm not saying settle. I'm not saying settle. Like, but do y'all understand, by you liking the bad guy or the bad girl, you're settling by default? In other words, remember what the bad guy or bad girl is. It's somebody who really doesn't really want to fuck with you. I don't care if they a thug. I don't care if she a girl that shot up a car last night. Does she love me to death? Will she shoot up a car for me? I'm just wondering. Because if that woman would damn near give her life up for me, that's a good woman. She might do bad shit, but she's a good woman. She's good to me. Then you got women who are good people, but then they doing some sneaky ass shit. Or they'll cut your throat, divorce rape you, or shit like that. Same thing with these men. I ain't trying to hear this shit no more, man. It's sad, man. It's not just black women. It's all women. It's really sad, man. That people like the wrong people and all this other shit. My thing is, you like who you like, but you cannot tell me or convince me that there's not a good woman or man that likes you, that you like, you know, like you kind of like and shit, that you can't give a chance. I'm not buying that one. I'm not buying it. If I said that, I'm a liar. If I said, man, there's not no good women out here, I'm a liar. A bold-faced liar. A lot of these men say this. All these women are bad. They're lying. It's the ones you like, the ones you trying to deal with that are bad. You've never heard me say there's no good women in this world, man. And I didn't say all women like bad guys. I didn't say that. I said most of them, because most of them do. So go ahead, date the white guy. But you know what else I don't like? How the other races of men are not required to be this hood image. You know what I mean? He's not required to be the bad boy. But the black guy, if you're not the bad boy, we don't want you. We're gonna go over here to this other race and date the good guy out of the other race and act like there's no good black men on earth. This is exactly what they do. Because you never hear them say, hey, I'm gonna pick a good black dude for once. I'm done with you bad dudes. I'm done with you bad black guys. I'm gonna pick a good one. Nope. What do? I'm gonna go get a white guy or this guy or that guy, don't they? Stop me when I'm lying. Why don't they say, hey, I'm going to pick a good black dude this time? They don't do it because they don't want it. So miss me with the bullshit, man. The good news is this, though. The good women do want you. And that's all you really need anyway. So let the bad women fall by the fucking sword and hang themselves. Just don't save them in the end. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, bro. If she wanted to be saved, she would have picked a solid dude from damn near jump. And if she did fuck up, let's give them a pass, one pass. She fucked up once. You would not see her picking another bad black dude or not any bad dude, because it's really all women. You wouldn't see them keep picking bad dudes over and over and over. This bitch that been in 80,000 relationships and half my age. How the fuck does that happen? I'm old enough to be your dad and you got way more bodies and way more relationships than me. How? And then have the nerve to be like, nobody want you. Nah, it's you. You don't want dating everybody. I'm just kicking it. You don't see me dating this one and that one and this one and that one. You don't see that shit. I had somebody tell me that before. A woman who literally has a boyfriend every fucking week. You're just mad because nobody wants you. And obviously that's probably you. Because last time I checked, I was just working and kicking it. I ain't even tried to fuck with nobody to even see if somebody wanted me. So what the fuck are you talking about? Also, look, man, I prayed to God for the wrong women not to like me. So there you have it. Most women in this world are not right. Not all of them, but most of them. So I believe in God. I believe that my prayer will be answered. So when a woman don't like me, I already know what time it is. I always get reminded by the Most High. Like, remember that prayer that you said? Yeah, I know you think she looked good and all that and this and that, but remember what you said. Be careful what you pray for, because some of y'all can't handle that heat. Some of y'all can't handle that because you start praying to only let me get a good dude. You're going to find out that there ain't many of them out here. So you're not going to run. It's going to be a lot of rejection. You're going to have to cancel a lot of them to the game. You're going to have to charge a lot to the game. As soon as they start flaking and playing their little games and all that bullshit, damn, got to charge this one to the game too. You know what? I don't give a fuck about the older women if they like bad dudes. But don't let these younger girls fall for this shit, man. Because if I had a daughter, man, I'm hoping that I'm reaching somebody's daughter out this motherfucker, man. Because if I have one, I want her to listen. But you know, they don't listen, man. Just like my little cousin, they don't listen. They attack you. But then they love the motherfucker that you tried to expose. But that's their problem. When they end up single mothers and with more babies and shit, that's their problem for being hard-headed. How is it bashing women when if you say things bad that what females do, it does not apply to a woman? How? See, that's proof that a lot of people don't even know the difference between bad females and a woman. If they did, there's no way that they would even think about defending them. They'd be like, them women are trash, man. I ain't defending them. But you know what else they do? They do it when it benefits them. Like, I'm better than these other hoes, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But then when it's some shit that might apply to them, now they mad. And you bashing all women. Now I gotta defend all women now. Now all women are the same. But when it don't apply or when it benefits them, oh, we different. I'm not the same as them other girls. That's just fake to me, man. Shit fake as fuck. Fake as fuck, man. Hey, I'm done talking on this video, man. Y'all have a blessed one, man. If you're a good woman, understand that a part of the reason why it's hard for you when it comes to men is because of the bad females. Stop thinking that y'all are the same. If you say you are different, and you stand out, and I'm a good woman, I ain't like these others, please stop defending them. Because when you do, you look like them. Men are like, who the fuck is who? They all the same. They all defending each other. I don't know who's who. Imagine you talking about some racist shit, right? You're talking about some racism, and then your so-called friends that are of another race, they're defending that shit. You gonna look at them like, wait a minute, you part of them. Well, that's what men do when y'all women start defending the word woman. You can't do that, man. You got to understand that not only does it can hurt you, it can hurt your daughters, man. Because guess what? The little boys are going to grow up, man. All these women are the same, dog. Just fuck them, dog. That's it. Now you got another woman being ruined. Starting off 15, she was solid. You know what I mean? Wasn't a good girl going bad yet. But now you got these men, man, just fuck these girls, dog, because they all the same, blah, blah, blah. Then they turn this girl out into something that she didn't even have to be. But it's not serious. According to some of my Facebook friends, it's not serious. You know what I mean? This is crazy, man. Shit crazy as hell, man. I don't even know if I want to have kids, man, because look at this shit, man. Motherfuckers, I don't want my kids around people who think like that, who act like this shit don't exist. So I could raise my kid, right? But then when they out in the public or dealing with your kids, now my kids are starting to get influenced by yours. And you not even kicking the same shit I'm kicking. You actually kicking against the shit I'm kicking. That's a problem. Because all the hard work that I instill into my child can be all taken away because of your beliefs. Now apply that to you and your kids and how it really is out here. This is why women should not defend. Not only women, men shouldn't defend wrong with men either. I got male players, but I'm not going to defend them for what they do. I got male player friends, my bad. I'm not going to defend them for what they do. I fuck with them, I got love for them. But when it comes to that player shit, they know I don't fuck with that shit like that. I get why they do it. Because they feel like, well, instead of getting played by these women, I'm going to play them. But I really feel like they should just try to pick a good woman and they don't have to deal with all this deception. But as long as they pick women who are quote unquote like them, they're going to have to play the game. You are what you attract, though. A lot of players, aka bad men, are not attracted to good women. They're attracted to the bad women. Y'all see how this shit work? It go both ways. It's not just women, it's men too. It's men too. They're attracted to the wrong type of men. Now, guess what? A good woman might be attracted to a so-called player, and she can't figure out why he doesn't appreciate why she's good for him and what she's doing good for him. He still want to sleep with other women and this and that. Now they're going to make up excuses saying he's damaged and he doesn't know when someone loves him and all this other shit. They reach for everything except for the truth. Boy, I'm done, man.